common question. Is branding good or bad? You know, there's a lot of people out here who are wondering that, who are asking that. And I've come across a few people who have asked, is branding good or bad? Well, when you stick around and watch the rest of this video, you'll understand what my opinion is on the matter. And will I be biased on it? Not necessarily. I'm going to stick to the truth on it. I'm going to stick to the idea of, yeah, this is what I believe in and this is why I believe it is, or is not. But equally, I want you to come up with your own conclusion as well, based off of what I'm going to be sharing with you. Now, before you get stuck into this video, as always, please make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe to my channel, because I've always got super cool things to be able to share with you on the idea of branding, but equally more importantly, what it can do for your company, or can potentially not do for your company. I don't want to give the whole game away, but at the same time, folks, get stuck into this particular video. I've got a lot to share with you, simply because the people who I've helped in the past have come across the idea of branding and have come across the idea of, wait, how can I even stand out? How can I actually build my awareness? How can I actually do X, Y, and Z when I don't know what to do or where to even start? This particular video, as well as all others that I share on my channel, will help you to understand where can you actually start, what you can actually do, and how you can actually get yourself to build an awareness that is actually congruent to you, your beliefs, what it is that you stand for, and equally help you to understand whether or not branding is good or bad. So folks, without further ado, let's just get stuck into it. So okay, I'm pretty sure I'm not very good at keeping this a secret, but asking the question of, is branding good or bad? Do I believe is branding good or bad? Or if branding is good or bad? Of course, I believe it is good. Now, yes, you may think, Tan, you're going to be biased because it's what you do. But no, I don't necessarily have to be biased about it. There are a lot of people out here, unfortunately, doing what they don't want to do. However, know that I do want to do this, okay? Number one. Number two, branding is good simply because not only does it allow you to just sit within your truth, to be able to just talk about what you want to talk about, but in a way that actually makes sense to your business, or in a way that makes sense to your brand. It literally helps you to shine or show up in a way that's more importantly congruent to what it is that you stand for. And it helps you to show up in a way that really sits comfortably with you without having to feel like you've lost yourself in the process. That's why I believe branding is good. In fact, I think it's brilliant, because what better way to be able to talk to somebody else who is feeling something similar to the way you were feeling. With branding, it'll help you to understand how you can talk to them. With branding, it'll help you to really create that connection or that relationship with your audience that maybe you've been trying to fight with because you don't quite understand it. Branding will help you to understand what that relationship should be, and equally, it will help you to understand, again, how you can actually build something that's continuous and build something that makes sense, more importantly. Because there's a lot of business owners out here that are building things that don't make sense to them. And equally, the average business owner won't even think to understand that, you know, if I just tap into just a couple of things, maybe, just maybe, it's actually going to help me out, and it's actually going to help me to not feel like I'm losing my mind, or help me to not feel like I've got to keep constantly bang my head against a brick wall thinking that, oh my gosh, is this even the right person that I'm speaking to? Branding helps a hell of a lot. So branding is, in my opinion, super good. And if you're the type of person who believes that there are so many people out here doing what I'm doing, know that it's a good belief to have, because it's the truth. There are 1,001 trillion and one different people doing something similar to what you're doing. But the difference is how you particularly can do it. That's the unique nuance right there. The way in which you do it is what makes you unique. The way in which you believe you have a message towards, or the way that you share that in specific, and how you actually specifically help your clients, that's the difference. There is no new idea out here. The only difference is how you can actually tackle that new idea, your approach to that new idea. and equally how you can help others to be affected by that new idea in a great kind of a way. So folks, think about that. And off the basis as to what I've just shared with you, what are your thoughts? Is branding good or bad? I'll let you be the decider of that. Anyway, that being said, to help with that argument as to why branding is good, I want you to do this for me. Now, yes, I'm constantly sharing hints and tips and key strategies to be able to make sure that you build on your awareness of your brand as business and or as a personal brand as well. But I want you to take it that one step further now. This is where we start to take action. And I want you to take action by literally starting here. It's a small action to do, but at the same time, it's going to have a huge and massive impact. And here's why. The minute you tap into these key principles that I want to share with you will be the minute that you start doing all those things that I was just sharing about branding. You're going to start feeling more confident about what your brand is about. And equally, aside from that, you're going to start building better connections. And we all know when you start building better connections, you start building on the idea of growth. You start having not only that growth mindset, but equally what you see coming towards you will now be different because now it makes sense. The people that you're attracting will now make sense. And equally, it will make sense to them as well. All because you tapped into some key principles that literally will help you to elevate your brand in the best possible kind of a way. Now, all you need to do, literally click on the link that's underneath this particular video. Once you click on that link, yes, you will be asked for a few details. However, the minute you click on that, you're going to be sent over some key bits of information that will allow you to start implementing the key principles that I will share with you in that particular guide. Now, those particular principles are not only what I've used to help build the awareness of who I am and are continuously using, but they're also principles that I use to help with my own clients as well. And they've received amazing results. So now, folks, it's just up to you. I'd like you now to go ahead and implement those principles. And yes, there is an offer that I have for you that is specific to you. So take me up on that offer. Take me up on that offer. And I'm going to leave it there. So now, folks, I really hope that this video resonated with you. Please go ahead and like and share it with other people as well, especially to those who you feel that could really just hear this message and be able to understand the fact that, you know what, branding is actually a good thing. It doesn't have to be bad at all. What makes it bad is the way that you implement it. And yes, I do have some videos as to make sure that you don't make similar mistakes as to what other major brands out there actually, or have done, in fact, not actually doing, but have done in the past. I don't want you to fall down those rabbit holes. So folks, make sure that you go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel. Share this with other people. Equally, go ahead and hit that little ding bell so you do not miss out on any other videos that I go ahead and upload. And folks, I'll see you on the other side.